The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Brighton.
To throw is Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Prescott off play action. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Prescott to throw it. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down, Canton.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Prescott now. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Prescott to throw on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. On play action, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This, the second meeting of these 2 teams. You might recall they met back in week 5, and it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete. The Jaguars at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. Room past the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. From midfield now, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Evan Ingram with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Play action now. Prescott. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Prescott looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. There's Christopher Dunn now for the field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now Lawrence to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this pass broken up. And a contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Script. That punt return 86 yards. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Christopher Dunn on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14 to 10. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking sideline, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Here's Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 32 on the play. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! A great play there. With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jags are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now a 2nd and 10. Oh, Prescott stripped. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Lawrence will throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sherman. Now inside the 25. Touchdown! A big play there. 72 yards. And the Dragons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. done good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Dragons 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
13,
Lawrence. It's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram with career touchdown number 75. And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line. The
offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Touchdown, Jaguars! A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
He's going to field this at the 4. And they can't bring him down. The danger of a punt that good. A 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Dragons.
On 1st down, Goodson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And my goodness, another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down the defense.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Again, it's Lawrence. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Lawrence. Touchdown! Travis Etienne. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard. That deficit probably a little too much to overcome. But completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
2nd down, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Wheeler. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
At the 8-yard line.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Throwing, Prescott. And now here's another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the 1st half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. And the Jags are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
Hey, go! Hey, kill!
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now Lawrence on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Finding Pierce on the crossing route.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And now here is another interception. And he's got some space here. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, guys, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. But CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They try and run on first down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Prescott now. He finds his man complete. It's Sherman. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And now here is another interception. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now Lawrence going right side here, and that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
That's good for the Jaguars.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point attempt to follow here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Dragons.
Here's our 47.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
At the 12-yard line.
To the air again, Prescott. And he's got it. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now done for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
84, Dragons 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Go, let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Jacksonville, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Canton, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.